territory, and they're going to take over at that spot. First and 10 from the 41. To throw, here's Darnold. Going deep right away. He's got it inside the 25. He does it. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings finish off their opening drive. It's a T.J. Hockenson touchdown. So a touchdown on the board for them, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
Here's Reichard set to kick this away. This one's going to bounce into the end zone and will end as a touchback. Drive starts out with a first and 10. Wilson airing it out to start. And his first pass falls incomplete.
They would sure love to connect on some of these intermediate throws, those chunk throws. Getting a completion like that, well, not only does it spark your offense, but it just sets you up for even more aggressive play calling.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Throwing again is Russ. Into a crowd, and a defender comes up with it. And the Vikings get the football on the first turnover of the contest.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 32-yard line.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Now Darnold. Grabbed by Jordan Addison. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Running back sent in motion. First down from the red zone. Throwing quickly, but it's incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
So after the incomplete pass, here's second and goal. Sending the tight end in motion left. They go play action here. Intercepted in the end zone. Dante Jackson takes it away.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
Throw complete to Williams. We'll have him gain about a handful there. That was Stephon Gilmore stopping that play.
Brings up second and 5 at the 25-yard line.
Here's second and 5. Throw secured by George Pickett. And that'll be enough for the first as they touch him down. Russ now from the gun. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Byron Murphy picks it. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks him up, gets it right back for them.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two defenses. You picked our guy off, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense up to the line fast. Another try following the sack. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's third down.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
Third and long for him here. Complete beyond the marker. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain. And he'll only find 1 yard up the gut. Second down. Offense in the hurry up here. Back now, pressure on its way. And look at the footwork there. Touchdown! The Vikings parlay the interception into points. It's a T.J. Hockenson touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. And now the Vikings lining up, going for two. He's throwing for it. And he's got it. Great call there on the two-point attempt, and that puts him up 15-zip. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Kickoff taken at the 3. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. This return makes it up to the 37 as he's tackled.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, first and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Oh, no, they get him yet again. And the Vikings are going to take over after the interception. Oh, man, Brock, somebody, those other leaders on that sideline, they've got to sit him down and calm him down. 3 consecutive drives now where he's thrown an interception.
Yeah, this defense is just all over him, seeing every throw, anticipating these routes before they're even run. When he's dropping back to throw, and I know this feeling, it's horrible as a quarterback. It feels like there's 20 defenders out there on this defense.
Here we go, second and very long. That one doesn't find its man, incomplete. Gordon Addison, the intended target. So they're left facing third and long.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Here's Darnold. He's throwing deep to the left side. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Dante Jackson takes it away. And the Steelers get it back as he intercepts him for the second time this game. Well, Brock, if you like defense, you are loving what you're seeing right now. Consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. It's become a real defensive battle.
Well, let's see here, Kate. We got 1, we got 2. Do I hear a third interception in a row? I'll tell you this right now. These defenders, they are squashing that thought. The defenders are offensive guys with bad hands because they're making it happen, taking the ball away.
He lofts one deep, center of the field. They get it right back. That's intercepted. Byron Murphy picks it. And the Vikings come through with a big play to close out our opening quarter. It's a big momentum swing on the final play of our opening quarter. It's a 2-score game early. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. ready now for the second quarter to begin. Vikings in control of it. They have it following that interception on the final play of the first quarter. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. What a dive! I think he caught it! A dose of the hurry-up offense here. First carry here for Aaron Jones. And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. Tackling like his dad, Joey Porter Jr. making that play. Second and 6 now. He's on the move. Nowhere to go with it, so he just throws it away.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Here's Darnold to throw. Has it down close. It's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a T.J. Hockenson touchdown. His third through the air this game. Well, we saw this before. Vikings offense out to try for 2. And he made the line of scrimmage, but not that goal line. Defense there to shut down that 2-point attempt. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Cordarrelle Patterson now to return. Good looking return here, and he's got room. His return reaches that 34-yard line before he stopped. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Getting right back to it after that interception. Got Williams, and it's complete. And he's going to be touchdown. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Wilson now from the gun. It's taken in by Williams. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They get 22 on that one. And they'll bring up a Pittsburgh 1st down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They're set up at the 35 now. First down, here's Russ. He sends this one to the end zone. And they can't connect on the deep low. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Russ is cooking again. Targeting the sideline, and Freiermuth has it. And he goes out of bounds after getting them to the 7. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal. Throwing again. Here's Wilson. Couldn't connect across the middle. It's an incomplete pass. Line of scrimmage once again, that 7-yard line as they get set, 2nd and goal. Sticking in the air with Wilson. He's got it. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. Working quickly here.
4 yards on the pickup. It's now
3rd and goal, Wilson. And got his man. That's a Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers chop some of the lead off before the half. Pat Fryermuth, the touchdown. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
And things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
And he'll get in, and they'll get a little closer as a result. The lead down to 13 now. Now Boswell on to send this away. And that kick goes out of bounds. They're going to get great field position out of this. Well, we knew it, Brock, and now they know it too. That one was on their defense. 1st and 10 from the 41. They send the tight end in motion left. Out of the gun, a gift to Jones. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Cole Holcomb there on the stop. Offense up to the line fast. They send a tight end in motion. Throwing now, off play action. Catch is made down the right sideline. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Man in motion here. Darnold now to throw. He fires one deep down the middle. Wide open down the field, and he has it! Touchdown, Minnesota! And that, Brock, I know you're keeping track, but just in case our audience isn't, his 4th first-half passing touchdown. At the pace he's on, this would be a new record if he has a second half to match this one. Motion man is the tight end here, going left. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Oh, brother, it's another interception.
Those defenders, well, they're just as excited as all of us when we get to see a two-point play. It's a chance to directly keep points off the board. It can energize a defense and give them that swag when the defenses stop them.
Here's Reichard set to kick this away. Patterson now to return it. He stopped on the return at the 27. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Cut. I got listen. Green, eh?
Russ now from the gun. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Cut.
2nd and 10 now, Wilson. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Byron Murphy picks it.
This is a lonely place. And I don't know how many walking the planet have thrown 5 picks, but I'll raise my hand. I did it in an Apple Cup. And it is a lonely, humbling feeling. Everything that could go wrong, well, it's gone wrong for this quarterback today. And I hope that's the last time we see him throw a pass in this one.
New set of downs for him from the 46.
Ready? It's up.
Darnold looking to throw. He'll get this to Jefferson. And he gets this forward to the 19. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first.
Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
First down from the red zone. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And we'll see what they do here on second down. To throw, here's Darnold. And he finds him in the end zone for the Minnesota touchdown.